These NFL teams are winning games they have no business winning, and it's absolutely wild. Sometimes in football, success arrives when you least expect it. Picture this. You're up by a touchdown with barely 3 minutes left on the clock, and suddenly you realize, wait, scoring might have been a mistake. That's exactly the bizarre situation the Seattle Seahawks found themselves in during their Week 5 matchup against Tampa Bay this past Sunday. Just 12 months ago, finding themselves trailing late in the game would have spelled disaster for the Buccaneers. Their track record was dismal. They managed only a 3-5 record in tight one-score contests and secured merely 2 victories after entering the fourth quarter from behind. But here's where it gets controversial. This year's Buccaneers have somehow morphed into one of the most clutch-performing squads the NFL has ever witnessed. During those final 3 pressure-packed minutes on Sunday, quarterback Baker Mayfield launched a touchdown strike to reclaim the advantage. Then, Tampa's defense came up huge, snagging an interception off a deflected pass that positioned them perfectly for a game-winning field goal that split the uprights as the final seconds ticked away. That dramatic victory pushed the Buccaneers to an impressive 4-1 record, and this is the part most people miss. Every single one of those 4 wins came courtesy of scores registered in the game's final 60 seconds. That's an NFL record, folks. No franchise in the league's entire history has ever started a season 4-1 while winning each contest by a razor-thin margin of 3 points or less. Nobody wants to play nail-biters like this week after week, but early in the season, these battles are inevitable. They're going to come down to one-score margins. Head coach Todd Bowles explained to the media on Monday. https:/v=HikeyCD02G. Last season, we've discovered ways to emerge victorious. Yet Tampa Bay's improbable journey to 4-1, which ties them for the league's best record, might not even claim the title of most unlikely success story. The San Francisco 49ers are coming off a brutal previous campaign where their Super Bowl aspirations were completely derailed by what seemed like an endless parade of broken bones and torn ligaments. Fast forward to last month, and they found themselves confronting a frighteningly similar nightmare scenario after just Week 1, when starting signal caller Brock Purdy was forced to the sidelines with an injured toe. Star tight end George Kittle's name appeared on the injury report shortly thereafter. By their most recent outing in Week 5, the 49ers were wounded, missing a bunch of key players. According to linebacker Fred Warner, and then 2 additional defensive linemen suffered injuries during the game itself. Despite this relentless wave of injuries depleting their roster, the 49ers managed to pull out an overtime road victory against the Los Angeles Rams, improving their record to 4-1. Their current 3-game winning streak has been orchestrated by backup quarterback Mac Jones stepping into the spotlight. I genuinely believe it comes down to how our coaching staff treats everyone equally. So when the next man steps up, there's legitimately no drop-off in performance, cornerback Diamador Lenore shared on Monday. Additional statistical indicators suggest these squads shouldn't be performing at this elite level. The 49ers have coughed up more turnovers than they've created and have barely outscored their opponents by a combined total of just 8 points through 5 games. The Buccaneers have cut it even tighter, holding a minuscule 3-point advantage over their opponents for the entire season. The only other teams sporting winning records with worse point differentials are the Los Angeles Chargers and Pittsburgh Steelers. Tampa Bay's remarkable ability to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, despite trailing in the final minute of every single win, could easily be dismissed as pure luck by skeptics. Their season-opening three-point triumph over Atlanta only materialized after the Falcons shanked a potential game-tying field goal attempt. In Week 3, the Buccaneers committed a staggering 14 penalties and surrendered a commanding 17-point lead, yet somehow managed to hang on against the winless New York Jets, who were already playing without their starting quarterback. And this is the part most people miss. Despite these concerning patterns, the Buccaneers have also demonstrated genuine mental toughness and resilience. They secured Sunday's win while missing a top running back and 2 starting offensive linemen, yet their makeshift line didn't surrender a single sack. When examining the final 2 minutes of regulation this season, Mayfield has connected on 15 of 20 passing attempts for 169 yards, 2 touchdowns, and posted a stellar passer rating of 133.1. No other quarterback in the league has orchestrated more than 2 fourth-quarter comebacks this season. Mayfield has engineered 4. He completely understands what needs to happen in 2-minute drill situations. There's zero panic in his demeanor, which means nobody else panics either, Bowles emphasized. He genuinely breathes confidence and energy into every player on that field. Tampa Bay's rookie sensation Emeka Egbuka has now etched his name in the record books as the only receiver in NFL history to record at least 25 receptions and 5 receiving touchdowns through his first 5 professional games. According to official NFL statistics, https #NFL #news #NFL stats and records Week 5 Buccaneers Baker Mayfield Emeka Egbuka continue making history. He's also joined an elite group alongside Jamar Chase, Terry McLaurin, and the legendary Randy Moss as the only rookie receivers in league history to accumulate at least 400 receiving yards in their first 5 games. As long as there's time remaining on that clock, we've got a legitimate shot at winning, Mayfield declared. And our guys genuinely, deeply believe that from the bottom of their hearts. So here's the million-dollar question. Are these teams genuinely elite squads finding ways to win, or are they simply riding an unsustainable wave of good fortune that's bound to crash? Can you really build a championship run on last-second heroics, or will the statistics eventually catch up with them? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe in these teams, or are you skeptical about their long-term prospects? Andrew Greif, https www.nbcnews.com, Andrew Greif, NCPN 1383. Andrew Greif is a sports reporter for NBC News Digital.